can't wait to go kill this boss in this dungeon. I'm so excited. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. What? Zod's finally listened to us, and they changed their stance on animation canceling, and they completely got rid of it from the game. What do you mean they got rid of animation canceling? Yeah, now you have to wait for all of your beautiful animations to finish before you can do your light attacks and stuff. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to make the game so much more better. Alright, I'm going to try this out and see how this works out. For sure. Oh, this sucks. I gotta quit. Hey guys, welcome back to Samurai College. So today we're gonna talk about a spicy subject. We're gonna beat a dead horse again. We're gonna talk about animation canceling and why it needs to stay in ESO. While they'll never really, I suspect they'll never get rid of it. So you have a lot of people who complain and say that they don't get invited to groups, or that they can't finish content because they don't animation cancel. I'm going to tell you 100% that's false. This is coming from somebody I've been here since beta. I've run like every piece of content in the game with the exception of probably Godslayer, like the one like achievement that very few people actually have. I've done pretty much everything else in the game, and I can tell you that you can do every piece of content in the game with like 30 to 35k DPS, every single piece. You're not going to be doing hard modes of the trials. But the people that are complaining about animation canceling, I suspect that you wouldn't do those hard modes anyway. Whatever, I don't want to put everyone in a basket or whatever, but that's what I suspect. So it doesn't really apply to that anyway. And I can tell you that you could do 30 to 35k DPS with a basic understanding of a rotation and some gear. Gear will carry you a lot more than you think it would. So getting rid of animation canceling is not going to help you at all. It's just going to hinder the people that are like the super high-end players. It's just going to hinder them. But it's not going to help you at all. And in a second, I'm going to explain why it's actually going to hurt it's actually going to hurt you more than it's going to help you getting rid of animation canceling, because they're already doing animation canceling anyway. So animation canceling, goes beyond just DPS. It also getting rid of animation canceling would also negatively affect tanking and healing. A good example is what you can see here. So let's say you have a tank, right? And you want to cast it. So you want to cast an ability, but then something happens, like a boss about to one-shot, you have to move, right? So this is what it looks like without animation canceling. This is what it looks like with animation cancel. Now, a lot of you guys probably already animation cancel and don't realize it. Anytime you roll dodge or like pull up a block like this, like you're animation canceling. A lot of you guys probably don't even realize you're doing it. But understand that by getting rid of animation canceling, it's not only is it going to make your DPS worse, objectively, because you're already animation canceling even if you don't realize you are. You're also making it harder on not only yourself for like roll dodging and like blocking, because you'd have to let the animation play out completely, but you're also making it harder on your tanks and healers, because they're going to have to wait for the full animations of everything to finish before they can do the next thing. Understand that. So like, the people that already run the hard content, you're just going to make their DPS worse. They're already going to have the understanding of all the mechanics, and they're already going to have the flow, like they have the feel for the flow of like, okay, well, I know how this animates. So like if this boss is going to heavy attack me or whatever, like they're going to have the feel for that. You're not going to have the feel for that as a more casual player. So you're actually going to make it harder on yourself. Something else I suspect a lot of people don't realize they do already is bar swap canceling. So what happens is you have an ability here and then you bar swap, right? If you got rid of animation canceling, this is what this would look like. That's what that would look like. I suspect that a lot of you guys already do that and don't realize it. Getting rid of animation canceling would affect all of these things. Another point that I don't think a lot of people realize is a lot of the damage sets in this game. Like the game is essentially designed around animation canceling. Not only is there a CP tree that directly affects light and heavy attacks, which are direct damage also, by the way. A bunch of your sets, DPS sets and tanking and healing sets, proc conditions and stack like dots in different conditions off of light and heavy attacks. So, like for example, Reliquin, it's like a super meta set for DPS, and it requires you to light attack like 20 times and build a stack of dots. Now, whether or not you realize it, or Celine's procs off direct damage, which is light attacks. And so you're proccing that a ton using your light attacks. And, excuse me, guys. So, whether or not you realize it, you're already animation canceling. You already are, I promise you. Now, a lot of people say that, recently, they've been saying this. I don't know how long the disc drum's been getting beat before this, but I see recently a lot of people saying, that the performance in ESO is negatively affected by like animation canceling and that it like puts a lag on the server. I don't work at ZOS. I have no idea what goes on in the behind the scenes. I can't speak to that on a technical level, but I can tell you I played this game for a long time. Animation canceling has always been here, and the game has progressively performance in the game has progressively gotten worse as the game has gone on like its lifetime. I personally suspect it has a lot to do with CP. CP affects every single ability and every single thing in the game. Every single ability, every single thing is affected by CP. I suspect it's more on that it's affecting performance. Again, I don't work for them. I don't know. They are doing a CP rework. I'm really excited to see what happens with that. Maybe we'll get some better performance. But again, I wanted to make this video sort of clarify some stuff for some people who maybe don't understand. Feel free to leave a comment down in the down below. Please don't fight. Please don't fight with each other. I want to have a bigger conversation about this, but I suspect it'll just be yelling. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. I upload pretty frequently. Hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.